I need to level with you about something the diet industry doesn't want you to fully understand. Your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, is incredibly sophisticated, and yes, meal timing does influence it. But the way this science has been packaged and sold to you through commercial diet programs is often wildly exaggerated. Let me walk you through what we actually know and what's essentially marketing fiction. Your body does have clock genes that regulate metabolism throughout the day. These genes influence when certain enzymes are produced, when hormones like cortisol and melatonin are secreted, and how efficiently you process nutrients at different times. This is real biology, and it's fascinating. Studies show that insulin sensitivity is generally higher earlier in the day, meaning your body handles carbohydrates better at breakfast than at dinner. The thermic effect of food, the energy your body burns just digesting meals, also appears to be higher in morning hours. These are measurable, reproducible findings. But here's where we need to pump the brakes on the hype. The magnitude of these effects is much smaller than diet book authors would have you believe. We're talking about differences that might account for a few percentage points in metabolic efficiency, not the dramatic transformations promised on book covers. When researchers design studies that carefully control for what people eat and how much they eat, the circadian timing effects are detectable but modest. You're not going to magically burn through calories just by eating breakfast instead of dinner if everything else stays the same. The bigger concern I have is how circadian diet programs ignore individual variation. Your chronotype, whether you're naturally a morning person or a night owl, is partly genetic. It's not just a habit you can easily change. Forcing a natural night owl to eat all their calories between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. might align with general circadian principles, but it's going to create massive stress and adherence problems. And chronic stress, poor sleep from fighting your natural rhythm, those things can completely negate any minor metabolic advantage you might gain from optimal timing. What's particularly troubling is how some programs claim you can reset your circadian rhythm purely through meal timing. Your circadian system responds to multiple signals, light exposure being the most powerful. If you're eating early but staying up late under artificial lights, or if your work schedule forces irregular sleep patterns, shifting your meal times alone isn't going to fix your circadian disruption. It's reductionist thinking that ignores the complexity of human biology. That said, there is practical value in consistent meal timing. Eating at roughly the same times each day does help entrain your metabolic rhythms. If you're someone with irregular eating patterns, establishing more predictable meal times might improve your digestion, sleep quality, and even mood stability. But this is different from claiming there's one perfect eating window that works for everyone. The science of chrononutrition is real and important. The marketing of circadian diets often takes that legitimate science and stretches it beyond what the evidence supports. If a eating pattern aligns with your natural preferences, your work schedule, and your social life while happening to also align with circadian principles, that's ideal. But don't torture yourself trying to force your eating into a theoretically optimal window if it makes you miserable. The stress and poor adherence will likely cost you more than you gain from perfect circadian timing.